Drug retails for $26,000 a year, but the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services say they're already working with doctors to provide coverage for patients.
A Metro Atlanta animal rescue group is sounding the alarm tonight. They were suddenly told they need to vacate the space they've been working out of for the last 3 years. They say now they're forced to turn animals away until they can figure out the next steps. Atlanta News First Carly Barnett joins us live from Henry County. So Carly, they say time is really critical here.
Alan, it is, because obviously the sooner they can get this new facility, the sooner they can get back to helping animals. And there's a lot of factors at play here, because the fosters that they usually go to are maxed out. Of course, they just received this bombshell news. And in Henry County, you can only have 4 pets per household, so they can't take the animals in themselves. That's why they're hoping someone in the community sees this and can step up and help them out.
Come on, guys.
Christy Butler has devoted herself to finding animals loving homes. She founded the rescue group Street Paws back in 2012. But now the group that helps animals needs help themselves.
We would love if we could have a commercial space donated for us. We can pay some, but we're not at the point to really be able to afford something like this completely on our own.
They've worked out of this 300-square-foot office in Locust Grove the last 3 years after the space was donated to them. But they were suddenly told they need to leave, as the property owner is now living in the space above it.
It needs to be soon, as soon as possible.
When asked what would happen if they couldn't find a place to go,
So it's hard. It's really hard.
Christy could barely think about it. You may recognize their name. Back in May, Atlanta News First reported how Street Paws helped rescue more than a dozen Maltese puppies from horrible living conditions and found them loving forever homes. And to keep doing work just like that, they're asking for the community's assistance.
I don't know, there's people that have large acres of land. Hopefully there's a building on it, a empty house that maybe could be rezoned. You know, any of those things could possibly work to help us out at this point.
And the longer it takes them to find a new place, the more animals they're forced to turn away.
It hurts to have to say, we can't take your cat, or we can't help you rehome your animal, or we can't help you rescue these, because we just don't have the resources right now.
Now, there are some specific criteria they're looking for. We're going to have that in this story online on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. But they say even if you don't have the property, they are always looking for people to help foster and adopt these animals. Live in Henry County, Carly Barnett, Atlanta News First.
All right, Carly, thank you.